Bathroom is going through a little remodel, getting a new vanity, and then new floors. I actually didn't want new floors, but because there was no floor under the vanity, we had to put some new floors. And yeah, should be very pretty by the time it's done. Hello. So I'm getting ready, doing a little bit of a get ready with me segment. I do want to start doing more of the vlogs. Like, I feel like I switch back and forth between the voiceover, self-improvement type of videos and doing these vlogs. I kind of want my mic. Hold on. I switch back and forth because I like to do both. Doing those videos all the time would probably drive me insane. But yeah, I want to do the vlogs, but mostly because I do want to show like what I do in my weeks, especially with my small business. I think showing the behind the scenes of my small business is a good way to hold myself accountable. Yeah, that word again. Because I can document the things that I'm doing and then go back and look and see all the progress that I made. Because a lot of the times I'll be doing small business stuff and then I'll be like, I didn't do anything with my business, but whole time I did. So I really just want to hold myself accountable with that. I tend to focus mostly on my content creation than I do my small business, and I really want it to even out, but mostly focus on the small business. 1 second. I don't know who that was, but I was not expecting anybody and I did not answer. So I'm about to eat a kind bar because I'm hungry. Even though I'm about to go to a barbecue, but oh, I'm hungry. I actually forgot what I was saying, but I know I was talking about business and content creation, something like that. But yeah, I want to balance it out and I really want to focus more on the small business a little bit more because I just need to. I said I was going to do something and I want to do it. So that's what I need to do. Right now it is the weekend and I'm just chilling. Probably work on a little bit of it tomorrow. Sunday, I love Sundays so much because people can be like, you want to hang out? And I'll be like, it's Sunday. Of course not. I hate having Sunday plans. Okay, I did want to talk about the elephant that was in the room last week. I did not end up putting it in the video that I did last week because it would have been really long. I ranted for about 10 minutes about my freaking nails. So I'm going to put what my nails look like. I went to the salon that I've been going to. I get my toes done there all the time. And I'm very indecisive about what to do with my nails. And I don't know if you've ever been to a salon recently. They do not like to do regular manicures on your natural nail. They're weird. They're weird. They're weird. My thing is like people to go in there and get acrylics, but you don't give them a manicure. And a lot of people just want manicures. So I just got my toes done. I was like, yeah, do the spa, pedicure. I don't care. I'll pay for it. I don't have a problem paying for things like that. If you are providing a service and you do a good job, I'm gonna pay you if your stuff is worth it. I know how much nail products are, so I really don't mind paying for it. I've done Gel X. The Gel X system is not cheap, so therefore I will pay for it. I will pay you. I really don't know why they try to force you to get all this extra stuff. Like you go in there, you want to wax, you want your eyebrows done, you want brow tint. No, I don't want any of that. I want my nails done. I came in here to get my nails done. Anyway. So I ended up finally getting an acrylic overlay. And I got an acrylic overlay because I really want for the concert and my birthday to have pretty nails. And also I've been taking pictures and doing more video, and I just want my nails to like always look good. I like to wake up and have my nails being done, and I didn't really have to do it. So I got the overlay and I got French tips, pink and white basically, and they turned out horrible. And part of it is because they went on ahead and just like shaped them into round almond. I don't really know what they were going for, but they shaped them really well. I will give them that. But when they put on the acrylic, they were very clearly a beginner, which is fine. But I just wish I was told that, and I wish he didn't like file the absolute hell out of my nails because they were already square, so he could have just like did square. But he immediately went to file almond, and I was kind of like, why would you do that? I already went into it knowing that they would mess up because the last time I got acrylic nails, I asked for an overlay and she proceeded to, I swear, in like 3 seconds, she clipped off the first 3 nails, and I was like, whoa, and then added the tips. So once she cut off the first 3, I was like, well, so much for an overlay. And it was so funny because my friend was with me and she was like, oh, wait, Miss, whatever her name was, she wanted an overlay. And she just ignored her. My nails ended up coming out round, super round, and didn't even really point like almond nails should. So I was just like, what in the world? And I don't have bulky nail beds, so it was weird. Those lasted 2 days before I drilled them off myself because I had already been experimenting with nail stuff. So I drilled them off. So this time I went on ahead and let them be. I just kind of let it rock because I was like, whatever, they're going to grow out. I'm going to get them filled. And I hadn't decided if I was going to go to an independent nail tech, to another salon, or go back to that salon, but have the main person who's in charge doing it. I ended up actually going to a like luxury nail spa. Like it's like mid-luxury, not like luxury. So I go in, get the girl. She did seem to be a little like out of it, but I was like, okay, well, let's just see what you can do. So she drilled off a good majority of the acrylic because even she knew that it looked crazy. Because she's like, are you sure you just don't want to soak off? And I was like, it's up to you. Do what you got to do. So she drilled off the bulk of it. And then I told her I wanted pink and white ombre. And so she goes in with the acrylic and she's quick with it. And I was like, okay, you know what you're doing. So she gets it on there and then we have this. And you know, when you first get the acrylic on, it looks a little crazy, a little bulky, whatever. So she ends up shaping it up. And at that point, I was like, oh yeah, these look amazing already before she even like applied the clear. In the middle stage, I already knew I was coming back because she was just so thorough. She cleaned everything up. And she knew that the set I had before is not what I wanted. And she was like, that's why you're here. So I'm like reading her mind, I guess, talking for her. I was like thinking like, how much is this going to be? Because this is looking real nice. But honestly, I didn't care. I was like, whatever the price is, I'm going to pay it because she fixed my hands and I have pretty nails now, like actual pretty nails, because I could have done the first set. Really though, like as a very beginner, I could have done it. Definitely going to do that. Definitely will be back, even probably for my pedicures as well, because my mom also got a pedicure at the same time and her feet look amazing. So I was like, okay, cool. We found it, because I was definitely going in with low expectations for sure. And this is what I got. My cuticles are a little not oiled up, but yeah, this angle does not do them justice, but they look so good. I'm gonna be doing acrylic overlays for a while now because this is art right here. And it did cost $70 for these. And at first I was like, that's a lot. Like I was thinking like 45, 50, 55. But then I was like, I don't know, man. The retention on these is gonna be so good. And like even when they grow out, I know that was like a really long story, but I really just, I needed to tell that story because I so appreciate and respect nail techs, independent, even the ones in the salons. They do crazy, honestly, I would call it a little bit of backbreaking work because they are bent over most of the time, especially if they're doing pedicures too. And they're working with a lot of chemicals and fumes. I respect it so much. Here is an update on the bathroom. I don't even know what you would call this. If you know, you know. I don't though. But this is down. I guess this is supposed to make everything flush to the threshold. Sure, we're gonna go with that. And some hard wiring was done so that the toilet can be plugged in because apparently I'm getting a new toilet. This is news to me. Yeah, everything looks really good. I ordered some new switch plates. They should actually be here today and they're gonna be gold. I'll show you what they're gonna look like. But yeah, everything looks really nice in here. I guess I have to order some switch plates for these as well. I cannot wait to continue to update because this looks so good. I mean, it looks like something is happening, not that it looks so good, but I think it's going to look good. Here's what the switch plate is going to look like, but it's going to have the outlet plus the switch, but it's going to be the toggle switch because I like the toggle. I think they just look cleaner. Really happy with the way this looks. It's like a champagne gold, but on Amazon, I think they call it like gold, just gold or brushed gold. But I really like this. So the bathroom should match. I'm praying it does because it was hard to find that type of gang plus toggle. I'm about to go to my parents' home gym and work out because I don't feel like doing Pilates today. I don't think I want to do Pilates most of the week. But yeah, I'm just like, I know I need to get a workout in, so it's time. Okay, my dad has a Peloton, so I'm gonna get on it. I want to do some cardio for about 20 minutes because, yeah, cardio is good. I am trying to slim out a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see, do I want to put this here? No, I'll put it higher. But yeah, just want to get into doing cardio sometimes, you know? I gotta figure out this seat thing again. I gotta figure out the feet, how to connect it again. I totally forgot. There we go. That one flipped. Got it. I can only do 10 minutes. Oh, that was too much. I need to get these shoes off. I don't know how people can do this for like 45 minutes. Strength training is definitely easier. Cardio is boo. But 10 minutes is better than 0. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little strength training. My battery's gonna die soon, but I'll try to film as much as I can. Okay, so that cardio was hard. The Peloton part, very hard. I realized I should have done low impact cycling. So when I do that again later this week, I will do that, the low impact, not the beginner, because the beginner is not really beginner. Like if you really want to sweat and you really got a goal in mind, that's the beginner is the one you need to start at. I can't even imagine what the intermediate and expert or level is like, because woo, I was like, oh, I'm already sweating. I'm already well out of breath and I have to stop here. So I had to stop at 10 minutes, because if I was going to go 10 more minutes, I feel like I would have just passed out. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I also would need to eat a little bit more carbs to get there. I really do need to start dinner, and I'm going to meal prep tomorrow's dinner as well. That was a lot. That was a lot. The strength training part of that was very easy, but that's just because I've been doing Pilates. And honestly, there's so much of Pilates that's in strength training. But yeah, I decided to do that today because I was like, I really don't feel like just doing Pilates in my room, and I felt like getting some cardio in and sweating a little bit, and also some strength training. The strength training was very, very easy though. Like some of those moves were very easy. I'm glad I worked out. I need to do this every day, something like this. I am glad I got the tiniest amount of cardio in, because you just got to get it in. All right, it's time for dinner, or to make dinner. I have my dinner right here. It is turkey burgers. What is it called? Bunless. Baked beans and sweet potatoes. I over peppered the sweet potatoes, so I made honey mustard to help out, because yeah. So the honey mustard is a little bit fattening, but you know, technically this isn't a weight loss journey. You have a bite. That's so corny. Okay, so today I've been going back and forth, drawing and putting rhinestones on my shorts. My iPad would die, I would start charging it, then yeah. Then I got a nice workout in. Man, what a workout. And then while all that was happening, my bathroom. So here's an update. Look at the floor. Yeah, this looks so good. I know the toilet and vanity is not in here, so it looks really spacious right now, but I feel like those are hexagons, right? I feel like it's opening it up a little bit. That is actually probably the halfway mark, because he will have to cut some of the floor, but honestly, it's pretty much done. Not done, but it's bare pretty much. And then yeah, it looks great. I'm very happy about this. I didn't even really want to do this, but I'm glad I did. Hi, I'm doing a bit of a fit check. It is supposed to be very hot today. Finally, like, I don't even like summer, but I do want it to be warm. This crazy cold weather, because it was cold the other night. Cold. The 31st of May was cold. It was like 50 degrees. That's insane. So here's the fit. So I got these off of Fashion Nova. My last time shopping was fast fashion, of course. But anyway, so I got these from Fashion Nova, and when I first got them, they were actually very snug, just all in this area. I have been doing my workouts, and they are slowly loosening up, which I am here for. And I really like that. Even though I did love lifting weights, not love, liked, it does bulk you up, especially if you're focused mostly on protein, you know. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to lean out some more and maybe bulk out later. We'll see. I don't know. I like this look right now because I kind of like to see the definition in my waist. Like I like the, you know, small little waist, and, you know, the hips come out a little more. One of the main things I miss about lifting weights is squatting. Like I liked doing squats, and the hip abductors and adductors, I liked those because I got to stretch this, like, stretch my hips, and I like the way that feels. But yeah, maybe in the fall I'll bulk out again, but I don't know. I want to keep the waist nice and like cut right here because I like my little waist to hip ratio. When you got the muscle belly, it is kind of like square. And I don't want to be square. I need to be very brief about this, but okay. So yesterday I was watching a few creators on this very platform, and they were talking just about being creative and oh gosh, so many things, and branding and just all this good stuff, and how social media is kind of like dying out, but not like, it's changing, it's evolving. And I was just very interested in hearing that. And it's so funny because I randomly decided the other day to start my Patreon finally. And I decided to start the Patreon because I keep saying I want to create a community, but I don't actually like create a community. I don't think it's that possible. Like, it is possible, but like right now, the way Instagram is set up, it is not possible to create a community. And like TikTok to me is just so volatile that one day I could have a community, but like nobody ever really wants to leave that app. So it is really hard to actually create one, a sustainable one. I'll say that. I just feel like here you get to see me talk about things in long form. It's not little clips and pieces and all of that. And for the most part, I do believe at least those of you who comment are listening fully. Like, you're not just clicking off after 2 minutes and then commenting. I hope nobody's doing that, because that's actually crazy. Like, even if you're watching me in 2x speed, that's cool too. Like, I really don't mind that. I think 3x speed is there now. But yeah, I started my Patreon, and it is called It Girl Hours. And there is a reasoning behind that, and I will get into it. I actually have a post going out probably today. It should be Saturday by the time this goes up. It may be Sunday. But yeah, it is called It Girl Hours, and there are 2 tiers right now. There will be 3. Right now, you can go on there, and I'm going to like post every so often, probably about twice, 3 times a month, post on there, just free posts and pictures, maybe a free wallpaper, that type of stuff. But there are 2 tiers right now. I've been sitting on Patreon for a while and wanting to do it, but I just didn't really know where to start. So I just decided to start, and we can tweak the tiers and stuff, because I kind of want this to be a collective effort, especially because if you're the one receiving the stuff, the packs, the tiers, I want it to be something that you guys would actually want. So we can always tweak some of the things. And so yeah, I had to like push my Patreon a little bit here. So yeah, that is it for this video. I know it has been like a very strange type of vlog. I haven't really been here, but I am here. It's just been like a very chill day, and there's nothing to film, honestly. So I didn't want you to like see me do the same thing every day, because that's what happened. And normally that's not the case, but it was this week. I just had to lock in, for real. I made a video about locking in, and we're doing just that. All right. I will see you in the next one. Bye.